We want to rationalize the denominator of this expression. Notice the denominator, we can think of this as a binomial, and so to rationalize this denominator, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Let me rewrite this. I have 4 minus square root of x over 4 plus 2 square root of x. What is the conjugate of the denominator? The conjugate is 4 minus 2 square root of x. So 4 minus 2 square root of x, I multiply in the denominator, and the exact same thing then in the numerator. And now let's start multiplying. We can think of this in the numerator as a binomial times a binomial, so I'll use the FOIL order of multiplying. First times first is 16. That's minus 8 square root of x minus 4 square root of x. Let me write that down for you. Minus 8 square root of x minus 4 square root of x. And then last times last, that's positive 2, and then square root of x times square root of x is x. So plus 2x. What do we have in the denominator? First times first, that's 16. Then I have minus 8 square root of x plus 8 square root of x. And then last times last, it will be minus 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of x times square root of x is x. So minus 4x. Now let's simplify by combining any like terms. I have 16 minus 12 square root of x plus 2x in the numerator. In the denominator, notice I have 16 minus 4x. These terms subtract out. Is there any other simplifying that can be done? The answer is yes. Notice there's a common factor of 4 here in the denominator that can be factored out, and let's see what we can factor out in the numerator. In the denominator, I noticed a common factor of 4, and I'm left with 4 minus x. What about in the numerator? 16, 12, and 2, I can factor out a common factor of 2, and I'm left with 8 minus 12 divided by 2 is 6, square root of x, plus 2x divided by 2 is x. And now that I've divided out, or I've factored out common factors, I can divide out a common factor of 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And let me go ahead and write my answer then. That is 8 minus 6 square root of x plus x in the numerator. What do we have in the denominator? 2 times 4 minus x. Notice I've rationalized the denominator. By the way, you can multiply the terms in the denominator, but I'll leave it in this form.